Hello and welcome back to Plants vs. Zombies. We just went through the first night of the game. Not as bad as the second night though. And now we're just attending a pool party.
And also we rescued Victor from the zombies, but sadly we lost D-pad to the zombies.
I was about to mention that. I was actually about to mention it, and thank you for reminding me about that and doing a better job at it than I ever could.
This is so sad. Can we get 50 likes?
It's more we get like 2 at the most. But yeah, we have a new plant. This is the lily pad.
You need this for the water levels because you can't plant plants in the pool.
Thanks, Ben. I got this. Yeah, but
I was helping.
I know you're helping, but I don't need it. But thank you.
Wow.
I'm not saying that to be a jerk, man. I'm saying that I'm not saying it to be a damn jerk, man. I'm saying like I'm fine. It's like okay, it's like I know it's a different, anyway, yeah, like Ben said, lily pads, you put them in the water and you can't put water in the water. You can't put plants in the water. I almost said put water in the plants. Like an idiot.
Luckily though, there are specific zombies that go in the water.
Yes, well, zombies that have like little duck floaties all over around their waists.
Yeah, snorkeling gear. Yeah, only those zombies can dive in the water.
And spoiler alert, there are many different zombies that only work in the water that aren't just regular zombies with floaties. But we'll get to them when we get to there.
Yeah.
So now that now that Victor is here, do you have any? No. I would assume the answer is no, but like, do you have any like? Yeah, okay, never mind. You know what? You already said you ruined my question. I was about to ask, do you have any like sort of like memory or nostalgic biasing, and I already got my answer. It's like you're
well. Okay, here's the thing. I think I may have experience with Plants vs. Zombies. I just hardly remember any of it.
I probably imagine you went through some kind of cultural osmosis with it. Like you're aware that you're aware that it's a thing, but never got to really experience it for yourself.
Yeah, like I know it. I didn't play it on the DS or DSi. I think it was on DSi. I didn't play it there. I didn't have an Xbox 360, which I recall it being on. I don't think I played it on PC, but by the time I had my first smartphone, or well, I think my my iPad, I don't know when I played this. I know I did. I think I did. I've got vague memories of it.
I think it's safe to say that you don't remember a fucking thing about this game, and we're probably just gonna insert memories in. Probably not, you know. This is our channel. We don't really have any memorable moments as of yet.
Yeah, I mean the only memory regarding Plants vs. Zombies that I can actually recall was when I was looking through EA's live event where they were going to announce The Sims 4, because I was really hyped for that at the time, and they showcased the third-person game, Garden Warfare. That's the only thing I really remember about Plants vs. Zombies. I know that it infamously had like the worst case of EA trying to intervene, trying to overly monetize it. That's all I can really recall from it.
Yeah, I mean that's fair, you know. I didn't play this game at launch because I was still in elementary school at the time, and glad I got to experience it like when I got to experience this like later on in life. Because of that, it became one of my favorite games. Anyway, We got the we got the squash. It's another variant of like the temporary solution permanent problem, as Tim would put it. You put it like on your lawn, and then it just jumps up and then squishes zombies automatically. I'm stuttering my words a lot. I tend to realize.
Yeah, but unlike the plant, it actually hits multiple zombies.
Oh, the cherry bomb could also hit multiple enemies, but that's more like a 3x3 radius, whereas the squash is like just a one and done thing.
It's just the square in front of it. Yeah, which is why I compared it to the plant to the chomping plant more than the cherry bomb.
But also, just like the cherry bomb, it also works backwards a square too.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
So if you have like a zombie heading towards your thing and you have a space available behind it, it could probably still work. But up to a certain like distance of that square, though. I've neglected to mention that throughout this thing, but yeah, it's not like an exact. The zombies aren't like on the exact square of the lawn, but sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. It's a little finicky on that, and the squash is one of those plants that sometimes works on like full squares, and other times it doesn't. Which is why I don't really tend to use it all that much. It's a funny plant, but it's very like impractical to use on like emergency situation, at least to me.
So, I know this game is quite popular in a quite popular game of its genre. Is this the first game of its genre?
Hell no.
As we know it today.
That depends on the genre you're talking about.
Are you talking about like tower defense?
Yeah.
No. Absolutely not. There's a lot of tower defense games. Not like this, but like definitely like the Sploon games, if you know what those are.
I do not.
It's essentially just a monkey balloon tower defense thing from like the Flash era of video gaming.
Oh, so like Bloons TD battles?
Yeah, those. Yeah, that's what I mean. Sorry, yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah, only with the ability to upgrade the monkeys and balloons.
Whereas if here you just have different. You can't really upgrade the plants per se, but I mean you can, but that's only like with like a certain amount of plant, a certain type of plant. But and that's way later on in the game, like past adventure mode kind of thing. So you won't be able to see them in this time, but you will much later on.
Yeah, because I have been playing Bloons TD Battles 6 ever since I got my new phone. I haven't really booted it up as of much recently, but I would say I played a fair amount of it. It's not the kind of thing where I feel the need to keep playing it, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't really like how it feels like I have to keep grinding my units to get the best out of them. But I kind of enjoyed what little I played of it.
It's definitely a stim game, as I like to call it. Actually, no, it's not even a stim game. It's more like a frickin' do nothing for a while you're doing something else on your PC kind of game.
An idle game.
Yeah, an idle game, to put it mildly.
I mean, I kind of get that. It's the kind of game that you play while you're watching a YouTube video on the second monitor or something like that. The kind of thing where you're not productive while you're playing it, you're not productive while you're watching the video, but you feel somehow more productive by doing them both at the same time.
You get a lot of productivity by doing absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
And
it's kind of hard for me to say what is my idle game, because I guess in a way my idle game just varies on what I'm in the mood for. It kind of cycles between Grand Theft Auto Online, just doing some missions in solo sessions, Forza Horizon 5 doing my weeklies, and Metal Gear Solid, where I'm trying to like get max development in all my weapons. But unfortunately, I have reached a point where it's just a matter of waiting in real time, and holy fuck, the waiting time can be long. Like quite recently, I started developing the last platform on my final FOB, and I have to wait 10 days for that to be complete. So like, yeah, that's
10 real days?
Fun. Yeah.
Why the fuck?
And that's not even the biggest one. I think the largest wait time is 15 days.
Okay, honestly, I would take 10 days over 15, but that's still a long time to get a certain thing. But at least...
Yeah, it
really is.
And make no mistake, this is only for the, like, the online component of Metal Gear Solid 5.
But I guess...
Because if you're playing it single player, if you're playing it in offline mode, there's nothing.
But...
Like, it will still take some time, but it's over before you know it.
Well, at least you won't be able to, like, do much with it. And by that I mean, like, just leave it on and it'll do it for you while you go to sleep. But then you...
Yeah.
Going back to the game real quick, we should also mention that the lily pads also count as something for the zombies to eat.
We kind of figured that as much.
Not true, but still, just in case, better to help out and let people
the
know.
plants.
But now we have the three-peater. Basically, it's triple shot.
It's a spread shot, but with pea shooter form.
Yeah.
And it's expensive as fuck for no reason.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah, it really is.
Like, I can understand it being 300, but why put it? Because, you know, pea shooters are like 100 sun each. But why the extra 25 sun on top of that? Like, that seems a bit excessive.
Wait, that's actually what the currency is called? Sun?
It's not even it's not even currency. Well, it is currency, but like, yeah, you're collecting sun from sunflowers and the sky to, like, you know, plant your plants.
Fascinating.
It makes sense from a scientific standpoint. So they use that in the gameplay.
I mean, I guess it's a simple concept, easy to understand.
This game is very simple to understand, and I like it, and I like that about this game. It means you don't have to, like, overthink as much to a point until it becomes a little overwhelming when there's a bunch of zombies on screen and you can't get rid of all of them.
Did this game have a version on it available for Java phones?
I don't know. I would assume so, since this was 2009 and mobile phone gaming was very much in its infancy. So
well, it was the smartphone.
Yes, it did have a Java version.
Then I think that's the version that I played. Like, there were a handful of paid apps that I got on my phone, because I found out that I can use use the money I had on my prepaid. I could use that to pay for apps, which is something I did every now and then. Because, like, my mother would give me, I won't say every 2 months, she'd give me a €10 prepaid card so I could, you know, call and text. And because I hardly use any of it, I at one point just kind of decided to just buy like a €3 app or game, which is incidentally also how I got the pre-smartphone or kind of smartphone versions of The Sims 3, which
I like how I just
those were justifiably $3.
I like how I
but
just
that might be the... that must be the one that I played then.
I like how I just used I just wait when that one pea shooter at the bottom just ate. I just put another one in its place and it killed the zombie. That's some luck right there. That's some good luck right there.
When a zombie...
Yes, basically, Victor, you played the downgraded version.
I was gonna say, you poor thing.
Well, I mean, it's still... I guess it's still in ways kind of... it was kind of the same.
Or fuck.
It just... I just had to play it with touchstone controls.
Touchstone? You mean touch screen controls?
No.
No, touchstone. Touchstone.
Oh, duh, I'm an idiot. I'm a fucking
keypads.
idiot. I forgot about I completely forgot about flip phones.
It wasn't a flip phone. It was a...
He had... Go ahead.
It was not a flip phone. It was a Nokia E75. That was my go-to smartphone without being a smartphone as we know today.
Right.
I could watch YouTube on it.
Oh, so like a weird hybrid in between where it's a flip phone, but not actually. It's not even a flip phone. It's just like an actual phone crossed with like touch screen capabilities.
There was no touchscreen on it.
Why am I so hung up on the fact that there's no touchscreen controls? I'm such a fucking zoomer. Holy shit. Getting old. So, as of this recording, it is May 5th, 2024. And we just finished uploading all of Bayonetta and all that. But that's not important right now. What's important is me and Ben watched the Nintendo Direct. And at the time we were watching it, it was fucking glorious. But then afterwards, the price happened. Afterwards. Which, to me, just killed any sort of hype I had for the whole thing.
I mean,
blame inflation.
No, I'm blaming.
I'm
blaming inflation and the tariffs first of all. So
yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I understand why Nintendo did not announce the price in the Direct.
Same.
But I don't think this was the right way. I think they should have just owed up to it.
I really think they should have just said it outright and just get it out the way. But then they didn't want to kill any hype that the thing had in the first place either. So I guess they just had to sort of like keep the hype going and just, you know, gloss over the fact that you could just look at the price yourself, like at their website.
I understand why they did it. I don't like that they did it, but I understand why they did it.
I hate...
Looks like you might have to be using a lawnmower.
Yeah, kind of looks like it, don't it? Yeah, kind of looks like it, don't it?
So a lawnmower is kind of like a last resort, then?
Yep. It's a failsafe. You've got like a...
Well, live.
Well, no, not necessarily. It's a life for every row, really. It's a...
Yeah, but if the zombie still reaches it the second time...
That's a death.
Yeah.
Okay, but what about the lawnmowers in the pool range? Couldn't you just, you know, toss the lawnmower in the pool, turn it on, and all the zombies would get electrocuted that are in there?
No, I think the lawnmower would just... No, the lawnmower would just break.
Lawnmowers are gas powered.
Oh, hey.
Lawnmowers are gas powered.
Oh, hey, look at that.
I had it.
No.
Also, hey, look at that. I managed to freaking do it, and I...
You got lucky. You got lucky. Okay, let's be straight honest.
Yeah, I will fully admit
you should not have won.
I will fully admit that I got very lucky with that, and that's why I emphasized the Unreal Tournament holy shit at the end of that. Yeah, even...
And just to let you know, Ben, there are lawnmowers that have a long cable of power. I used one for the longest time.
Yeah, but in the case of these ones are gas.
And don't give me that. Oh, hey, and don't give me that. There's water powered vacuums that you just go attach into your pool. No, they didn't exist in 2009 like they do
I could have sworn that there was an updated version that actually replaced the 2 lawnmowers at the pool with those.
Well, yeah, there is, but we won't get there until next episode, so stay tuned for that.
Oh yeah, those come in a later level.
It comes up much later.
Right. Right, I forgot about that. Okay, yeah.
It would be very weird to just have an actual gas-powered lawnmower run into your frickin' pool, because then your lawnmower just doesn't work.
Well, actually, at that point, the pool turns into a giant blender.
Yeah, and it turns into... Yeah, actually.